Hi again, everybody. Robin Hook with you. We're in downtown Kalamazoo at the Radisson Plaza Hotel and Suites in the new lobby bar. Ready for our first Bronco Coaches Show of the 2025-26 season. We'll be moving into the new Burdicks when it opens in a couple of weeks. First 2 weeks or so, we'll be here in the brand spanking new lobby bar talking Bronco sports, leading off with head football coach Lance Taylor after a pretty good performance on the road against a Power 4 team in Michigan State. Coach, you had him right where you wanted him there in the first quarter. You took it right down the field, ready to put one in.
Yeah, I thought we came out and started the game with great intensity. I mean, first play of the game, we have a big explosive pass to Talik Williams. Really nice protection up front, nice throw and pass. We moved the ball right into plus territory. Had to put together a nice drive there. Just couldn't finish. We were on the edge of field goal range, just a little bit out. So we decided to go for it on fourth down there, and it ended the drive. We turned the ball over on downs, but really came out of the gate and started well. I thought after that play, the momentum flipped a little bit. They went down and scored, and we didn't get much going the first half. Obviously, our guys were disappointed in the result. We all were, but I thought that they really showed that we played for 60 minutes, never gave in, never backed down, and we made some plays in the second half, which I think showed who we ultimately can be and who we want to be as we move forward.
Robin Hook with you here at the lobby bar, talking with head coach Lance Taylor. Western Michigan falling to Michigan State 23-6, but Coach, your defense was outstanding. Before we talk defense, how about your quarterbacks? I thought both of them played very well. Brady Jones looked like he belongs as a Division I quarterback.
Yeah, Brady Jones played really well. I mean, he played really all of the first half. Brock Jones started or Brock Lowry started the second half. He took the ball in the second half, first possession, went right down the field, and I think both of those guys showed why they're playing for us. They both give us a little something different, and we're going to continue to play two quarterbacks as we move forward. I think that there's something that the defense and another team has to prepare for, to get ready for, and it adds a wrinkle for us.
Well, we heard about Brady Jones' arm talent, and we saw it on the very first play when he hit Talik down the boundary. It was a beautiful pass. He just dropped it right in there, and he had several more of those, too.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that was a great pass. Again, great protection up front, and really nice pass down the boundary. Talik made a great, catch over the shoulder. Really held his line, held the red line there, and great contested catch. But we had several receivers step up. Talik Williams, Balin Brooks really made some nice plays for us, and it was nice to see.
He's got a true freshman wide receiver, too, Avion Chenault. Fans need to remember that name and number 18 because he's going to make some plays for you.
Yeah, Avion being a true freshman, I mean, he's just been here since July. Bronco fans should be really excited about him. He's going to be special. He's still a true freshman in a lot of ways, but for him to play as much as he did for us, I mean, he started that game and played a lot. We've got some depth at the receiver position. As you saw, we rolled several guys at the receiver position, but he's going to be a really, really good player for a long time for us.
One thing you really couldn't get going was the run game, Coach, and that's a work in progress. You got a brand new offensive line, a new group there working together, and new backup guys coming in, and that may take a bit before it really gets rolling the way you want it.
Yeah, we knew going in. I mean, Michigan State even last year was really good against the run game. Their defense, I think that they were, one of the top teams in the Big Ten, one of the top 10 teams in the country in run defense. And so we knew it was going to be tough to run against those guys, that we were going to have to spread them out to try to be able to move the ball. We had 4 of the 5 new offensive linemen starting, for the first time. And really, we had a bunch of new faces, and we struggled up front in the run game and protection at times. At times, we protected well, just not consistently enough. But I think that those guys will come together. That's one of those positions where all 5 of those guys have to be on the same page. And we've got to do a better job from coaching standpoint, not putting those guys in plays in situations where we can't allow penetration in some of those TFL and negative plays. So we've got to do a great job helping protect them with our play calling and situations that we put them in, and they've got to continue to grow and get better, and they will.
You rotated some different guys up there. I think you played 8 different guys. Adam Vandervest went down for a play and thankfully came back in after missing all of last season. He's really your anchor up there at left tackle.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Vandervesta started games for us before. John Hofer started, all of last year for us. And so those guys have played and started in games before. The other guys have not. But I thought Adam went down in the game. Zach Vaughn came in, a transfer. He played really well. The other two guys that came in and played minutes for us that really played well up front was Raheem Anderson and then Hunter Whiteneck.
Yeah, both transfers, and it was great to see them get an opportunity. And you got to have 7 or 8 guys up there to rotate. It's a long football season, and they're down there where it gets pretty tough in the trenches.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, I think the game is won and lost up front in the trenches, and that's where, from game 1 to game 2, we've got to improve and be so much better as a football team so that we can own the trenches and be a physical football team. I was excited and encouraged by the things that I saw, especially in the second half from this football team. Again, nobody more disappointed than our players in the locker room. But I was also, proud of how they handled just the mental toughness and the overcoming adversity. They really wanted to attack this week. We had a great week of preparation today. They came in the day after the game. In the last 2 days, really, watched the film, digested it. What did we do well? What are the things that we need to improve on and get better? And then how do we improve on those things? And the first key to that is having a great week of preparation. Started today. We had, a really good week. So I'm excited about this week and coming home for our first home game.
Big story coming out of that game, though, was the play of the defense. We're going to take a break here on the Bronco Coaches Show from the lobby bar at the Radisson and come back and talk about the Western Michigan defensive performance in Week 1 and then look ahead to a tough challenge coming up Saturday at Waldo Stadium against North Texas, the Mean Green, coming in after they opened the season with a 51-0 victory over Lamar. We'll talk Bronco D next. Here from the lobby bar, you're on the Bronco Coaches Show. I'm Robin Hook. We're coming right back after this timeout.
Flavor is a journey, not a destination. It's not just about the food, it's about the experience. It's about the cocktails, the wine, the tableside experience.
Brings everything together between the setting, the meal, the atmosphere, so we can actually get together and have a great time over a cocktail, maybe with a little showy smoke to it too, which is fun.
We've paid a lot of attention to details and making it an experience that you will remember.
Immerse yourself at Brick and Brine.
Sprain, strain, or broken bone? Bronson makes it easy to get the orthopedic care you need, often as soon as the same day. Our providers treat patients ages 5 and older, with convenient appointments in Battle Creek, Marshall, Kalamazoo, and South Haven. From diagnosis to treatment, our goal is to get you feeling better as soon as possible. Call us when you need orthopedic care. Learn more at bronsonhealth.com/same-day.
You'll still have common days. Put off your term papers till the last minute. Eat cold pizza right out of the fridge. Update your fantasy roster. This is not one of those days. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
It's more than a move. It's a new job for her. A new baseball team for him. And for Badger, it's a new yard with more room to roam. It's more than a move, and we're more than a truck.
Robin Hook back with you at the lobby bar when the Radisson will be here first couple of weeks for the Bronco Coaches Show every Monday at 6:30. We're here on Tuesday because of the Labor Day holiday. We'll be here on Mondays moving forward at 6:30. And then as soon as the brand new Burdick's Bar and Grill opens up, we'll move inside there and be able to show you some of the new Burdick's. Looking forward to the reopening of Burdick's in downtown Kalamazoo. We're with Lance Taylor, head football coach at Western Michigan, recapping season opener against Michigan State. And coach, that second half, your defense pitched a shutout, and that was really the story of the game. Not only did you shut out Michigan State in the second half, the defense put points on the board with Tate Halleck going with a pick six at Spartan Stadium, where he used to call home.
Yeah, I thought, we talked about our team coming out and playing well, but specifically our defense came out and played well in the second half. I thought that they loosened up, really settled down, became ourselves, able to go out and play fast, physical, just have fun, fly around and make plays, and that's what they did in the second half. Gave up 0 points to Michigan State's offense. We were able to get a couple of turnovers with a pick six, some sacks, some TFLs. I think we forced 6 punts or turnover on downs or sacks in that second half. So I think there were a lot of momentum plays and to be able to build confidence and move forward to help really give our team some confidence.
Well, we talked a little bit about Nadeem Tucker before the first game, and he did not disappoint. That young man was outstanding. We're going to hear from him in a few minutes, but 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Coach, there were times when I thought he was the best player on the field.
Yeah, Nadeem played really well. Really proud of him. I think Bronco fans and all of you guys got to see exactly what I've been talking about all offseason. I mean, he's been unblockable at times. He was the best player on the field at times and really, wreaking havoc in the backfield. And I thought that was awesome. We really needed it, created some momentum for us. You'll hear from him later. I mean, Tate Halleck led us in tackles. He had the pick six, which was really a great moment for him, being back at Spartan Stadium. And you'll hear from both of those guys later.
Some other new names that we got to see for the first time, like James Camden, your new linebacker, had a strip sack.
He did. James Camden he started at linebacker. He played really well. He had a strip sack for us. Cepha also. We played a lot of new faces. I think on offense and defense, we started 18 new players, 18 out of the 22, which is a lot. And I thought after we got into the game, we really settled down. We were able to just be us, start to be us, and we showed some flashes and glimpses of who we can be, and we just got to continue to grow. I think we learned a lot about ourselves and learned a lot about that we got some competitors on this football team.
And then just towards the end of camp, you gave a scholarship to Joey Pope, and he rewarded you with some big plays in the secondary at safety. Now, Joey's not a very big young man, but he's got a huge heart and a lot of courage, and he was blowing up Michigan State ball carriers. He had a heck of a game. Joey Pope, all of 160 pounds.
Yeah, Joey played really well. I think, again, you guys and those watching at home got to see what we've seen all offseason, all training camp. Joey just making plays in the backfield. He's about 160 pounds, and he gives you everything that he's got every single play. He had a couple of TFLs. I think he was the second leading tackler, if I'm right, and really just all over the field. He started at safety for us. Tate started down and nickel, and so I thought in Buffalo, and so I thought he played really well and showed why he earned a scholarship.
All right, Coach. Defense carried the mail for you on Saturday. Get the offense cranking it up a little bit, but you're going to need offense and defense against this North Texas team, Coach. They look pretty good. They're picked in the middle of the pack, the American Conference, kind of like the Broncos were in the Mid-American Conference, so it should be a pretty good matchup. But they put 51 up on Lamar.
Yeah, North Texas is a really, really good football team. I tell you, Coach Morris, their head coach, has done an excellent job. He's an offensive guy. He calls the plays. He's had great offenses everywhere he's been. Last year, they were third in the country in total offense. I mean, third in the country in total offense. They put up 51. So it shows that, it's going to be an offensive, juggernaut coming in here. They like points by bunches. The quarterback, Mestamaker, is a really good player. He's tough. He's competitive. He can move in the pocket. He sees the field well down the field, and he's really accurate. And he's got some weapons on the outside. So we're going to have our work cut out for us from a defensive standpoint. We'll have a plan. They go really fast. Air raid system that plays at quite a tempo that we're going to have to match. The tempo and intensity, and then we're going to have to score points on offense and special teams when we get the ball, and make sure that we take advantage of every scoring opportunity.
A lot of things going on for the home opener. You got the pregame tailgate with a concert. Young Gravy is going to be over there. He's some sensation is what I hear. I guess fans love him. So he's going to be over there putting on his show at 1:30 over in Lot 13, and then work your way over to Waldo Stadium. Tailgate in those parking lots if you want, and enjoy yourself. Then get into the game to watch Western Michigan. Oh, and by the way, wear white. It's a whiteout. It's a whiteout Waldo Stadium. You guys wearing white too, maybe? Or?
We are all white.
White Everett.
I haven't heard of Young Gravy, but I have heard of Coach Lewis Carroll. It beat Michigan this week, women's soccer. So we've got some special things going on campus, and
Yeah.
we're excited to come back home. I talk about our home crowd all the time, Robin, every chance I get. Waldo is a special place because of the people, the community, that home game atmosphere, and it'll be rocking for the whiteout for our first home game for a really good North Texas team. I'm excited for our players a lot of new players to experience it for the first time, and our players really feed off of that energy.
And you get to show off your new playing surface, too. It's really, really nice looking.
Yeah, I tell you, we redid the field. It looks great right now. I can't wait for our fans to see it.
Coach, thanks a lot. Congratulations on getting through that Michigan State game and really playing that full 60 minutes with your guys, both offense and defense. Tremendous defensive performance. Defense wins championships. You keep getting D like that, you're going to win a lot of games.
I'm excited about our defense. I think it's what we saw during training camp, and really what we wanted to build here. And Coach, O'Leary's done a great job as the defensive coordinator. You saw a lot of great play on the defensive side of the ball. That's going to continue, and I'm excited about this team as we move forward.
All right, we're going to talk with a couple of those defensive standouts from the season opener last Friday at Michigan State. Dame Tucker and Tate Halleck are up next on the Bronco Coaches Show. We're at the Lobby Bar in the Radisson. We're coming right back after this timeout.
How far do you have to go to find a great deal on a new Ford SUV?
Not too far.
How about a new Ford F-150?
Not too far.
How about for basic maintenance and service?
Not too far at all. With Dorrance Ford's mobile service, we'll come to you.
Nice.
Now's the time to buy because we're making room for the 2025 Fords and moving out the 24s. Come in now for the best selection. Dorrance Ford is proud to support Bronco Athletics. Shop Dorrance Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
When a city has an airport, amazing things are possible. When you fly local, it allows airlines to add more flights, more options, more destinations. The choices you make today help shape your airport now and in the future. So when a city has an airport, we're more connected than ever before. Fly local. Fly AZL.
The wait is over. The all-new Gun Lake Casino Resort is now open.
Back at the Lobby Bar in the Radisson, downtown Kalamazoo for the Bronco Coaches Show, our first show of the 2025-26 season. We'll be moving into the newly renovated Burdick's Bar and Grill in a couple of weeks when they finish that up. Temporary headquarters here in the brand new Lobby Bar in the Radisson, downtown Kalamazoo. Let's talk with two of the key members of the Bronco defense who had a really good first game against Michigan State. We've got Tate Halleck with us and one of the Bronco newcomers, Dame Tucker. Let's start with Tate. He put the touchdown on the board, and wow, that had to be exciting on the sideline after you picked that one up. Did you see it coming all the way?
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely the defensive call, but yeah, just excited to end a bittersweet moment in Spartan Stadium.
Great break on that football. Did you have a feeling it was coming that way?
Oh, yeah, the quarterback kind of stared it down, says, all right, I should probably break a little early, and I did, and, I was able to take it to the house. So.
Dame, what was it like on the field when your teammate takes one to the house?
Oh, man, you should have seen me. I don't know if y'all seen me, but I was jumping up and down, hitting people, trying to get things going, people excited, man. It was very exciting, definitely.
Tate, I got to believe there were a few family members in the house, Halleck's and Schick's, who were, I'm guessing, wearing green, but I don't know. Were they wearing brown, too?
No, they were wearing brown. They're all watching right now, too. So,
hey
guys, love you guys.
Love you. I love you.
Yeah, no, they're wearing brown. As much as they wanted to cheer for Michigan State. The only person who was actually wearing green was my sister, but she had to because there was the send out at the beginning of Michigan State, so all the teams were down there. But
well, she's on the basketball
Yeah, that's
team.
all right. Yeah, she's all right. She can have a pass, but everybody else is cheering for the Broncos. So
Tate, I thought the defense played well really the entire game. I mean, you gave up some yards. You're facing a very talented quarterback in Aiden Childs and a good running game, one of the best wide receivers in the Big Ten, and Nick Marsh. And thought you did a pretty good job against their offense.
yeah, I'm very proud of the defense. I wish we had finished a couple drives in the first half we could have back, but hey, you can't look in the past. We now look to the future, and I think that second half was huge to get the shutout and just build on that.
Secondary has some new folks back there. Sims, I thought, played a good game. How about Joey Pope?
Yeah, Joey Pope's my guy. It's like my best friend. As he knows, he's just a dog. It doesn't matter.
Joey looks up to you literally and figuratively.
Yeah, he's all of 160 pounds, but he's a dog. You would never know. He does not care how big you are. He's going to tackle you, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, man, that first hit he laid on a Michigan State Spartan there in the secondary was, wow, who was that? That's Joey Pope.
Yeah, he's got to just work on his celebrations. That's about it.
Yo, I got a story about.
Okay, let's hear it.
So when I first came, I transferred in. I didn't really know too many people, but I used to always sit next to Joey in like the team meeting. So I'm just sitting next to him, not really thinking nothing of him, like thinking he's just a regular Joe, like another regular guy on the team. And they put his film on, and he's coming down like, I'm talking like extremely fast and just smacking people at 160 pounds. So yes, Joey Pope.
Yeah, he certainly did. I was like, wow, where did that come from? But I thought, on the defense, you guys just didn't want to give up a score in that second half. You were not going to let them get in the end zone.
No, just like Coach said, we loosened up. Like first game, first half, everybody's tight. They don't want to mess up, but that was we had the wrong mindset at the beginning of it. In the second half, we adjusted because me and Coach talked, and I talked to guys, and let's just have fun. Let's just play our football, and we're really talented, as you can tell, from front to back. So I think it was awesome. Just loosen up, have fun, and we got to continue that.
All right, interceptions are a big part of the defense, and I know you guys want to maybe do some more in that area. Those picks are really big.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep them coming. Guys like him make it easier and get the pressure on the quarterback, so the quarterback frantics and then throws one up for us. So he keeps doing his job, we'll do our job.
You and I talked earlier, and you kept telling me about these two guys, including the Dame Tucker and his running mate Fisher at the other end, and how good those guys were in camp. And the Dame, man, when the lights came on, he was a wrecking machine. He's with us now from New York City. Now he's a Bronco.
Yes, sir.
And, man, you were having fun out there.
Yes. I had so much fun just, and like Tate said, I feel like we was a little, not tense, but just, it's first game, get those little jitters out, man. But once them jitters was gone, man, I had so much fun. I didn't even care about the score, honestly.
Yeah, you're just out there playing, right? You just, one snap at a time. That's all you can do.
Yes, sir.
All right, the defense, you got some new faces in there. Of course, Tate, he's a veteran, but you were playing next to August Johanningsmeyer, and he was really making his first start and first significant playing time. I thought Augie played very well.
Yes, sir. I agree. I wanted to see him more out there. Like, when I seen him on the side, I was kind of asking, like, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to know what was up with him, but he is a dude in our defense that, he's making statements in those gaps. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Augie's a guy.
So it's you and Kershawn and Tyson Lee and Noah Bishop got some snaps, and Rodney McGraw, and you guys rotate in there. You got to rotate a little bit. You can't play every play. I know you would like to, but makes you more efficient when you're in there.
Yes, sir. When you have guys you could just lean on, and I think that's big on our group. Like, it's no drop off for real. It's just, we all thriving off each other energy, and we know, like, it's no drop off. Exactly. So, like, it's fun playing with guys like that, definitely.
The Dame had 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. What was it like when you got to the quarterback first time?
Just the environment. Like I said, it was beautiful. So it was electric. Just electric. I'm trying to spark a plug for, for my guys, and just hopefully we all thriving and like we having fun, like we said.
Now, you got a favorite move? You like the bull rush, the swim move? What do you go to?
I ain't gonna tell them.
Okay, we don't want to give away any secrets to North Texas. That's cool.
I like to react. I like to keep the O-linemen on their toes, not have them thinking about a move that I usually do. So like, I try to keep them on their toes and keep them guessing. That's the best place for them to be.
This guy started out playing basketball in the streets of New York City.
Yes, sir.
And but I think you made the right decision. Just looking at your physique here, more of the football physique. Not that you can't play basketball, I'm sure you can, but what made you change over to football?
Really, it's just I was still kind of figuring out who I was as a person, and I was just like I picked up football late, so it's like just kind of just trying stuff. Really, at first it was trying stuff, and then I realized like I had some talent there, you know what I'm saying? And then I met some good coaches that helped me with that talent, and I just kept building off that. So like I do agree.
Then you got that second sack. What was that like?
That was the strip sack. That was the one that I wanted us to pick up, you know what I'm saying, and possibly make a difference on the scoreboard. Like looking at it from a different perspective, we weren't in. Like, yeah, the scoreboard was the scoreboard, but we was in good position pretty much the whole game. But when you win the game, you don't really think about stuff like that. But from a different perspective, definitely. That would have been a game changer if we would have picked that ball up. Obviously, Tate with the pick six. It's a different game there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree.
All right. Are we going to see number 11 in the end zone doing a touchdown celebration after a strip sack, scoop, and score maybe, huh?
Yes, sir. Even if I get a little drop in coverage and I get me one, man, that'll be a blessing too, definitely.
All right, good stuff. Tate, get to play at home on Saturday. Got the new playing surface. You got a great team coming in here. North Texas, the Mean Green. Whoa, they put 51 on Lamar.
Yeah, what else you can ask for? I mean, they're a great team, very fast-paced. I mean, that's what you want in a defense. You want to get set, you want to get going. They're trying to make you make mistakes, but we're not going to. So just try to play our ball, play a loose, fun, feeling like Coach Taylor wants us to, gritty. Had a gritty week starting today, gritty rest of the week, and just take it to them on Saturday.
The Dame, I think their quarterback, Mestamaker, they call him Mesta Playmaker, but I'm sure he's been watching some film on number 11. He's probably having nightmares right now thinking about you and his grill.
Yeah, well, I played some Texas ball, so I've been watching film on them. Tempo is a big part of their game plan, so like it's just gonna take me back to where I started. You know, Texas is an air raid, tempo, you know, try to get you tired type of deal. So I feel like once we stop that, we're gonna have them where we want them.
Yeah, you've been spending a little time in Texas over the course of your career. Tate, what's it like playing at Waldo Stadium? It's going to be a whiteout. The students are all going to be there. They're going to come over from watching Young Gravy do his thing and then go to the game. You know Young Gravy? Is he number one on your playlist?
Not number one on my playlist, but I do know who he is.
All right. Guess he's something else now.
Yeah, can't wait to play in front of our fans. I think we got the best fans in the MAC, best stadium in the MAC, and I just can't wait to go out there and see a bunch of white shirts everywhere. It's gonna be awesome.
How about this guy in the front line? Huh?
Yes, the best person. Looking at him do his thing and then, disrupting the quarterback makes my job so easy. So I love that guy.
Number 3, pick 6 at Michigan State. Number 11, the Dame Tucker, 2 sacks and a tackle for loss, 3 total tackles for loss. Looking forward to a great season out of you two leaders of that Bronco defense. Good luck against the Mean Green, all right?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go Broncos.
Go Broncos, and we're going to come back, change gears, and talk soccer with Lewis Robinson. He's up next. You're on the Bronco Coaches Show from the Lobby Bar in Radisson. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Flavor is a journey, not a destination. It's not just about the food, it's about the experience, it's about the cocktails, the wine, the tableside experience.
Brings everything together between the setting, the meal, the atmosphere, so we can actually get together and have a great time over a cocktail, maybe with a little showy smoke to it too, which is fun.
We've paid a lot of attention to details and making it an experience that you will remember.
Immerse yourself at Brick and Brine.
At 2 Men and a Truck, we'll treat you and your belongings like we'd treat our own grandmas.
Here we go! Hi, hello there. Welcome.
Whether we're moving you across town or even across the country.
sprain, strain, or broken bone? Bronson makes it easy to get the orthopedic care you need, often as soon as the same day. Our providers treat patients ages 5 and older, with convenient appointments in Battle Creek, Marshall, Kalamazoo, and South Haven. From diagnosis to treatment, our goal is to get you feeling better as soon as possible. Call us when you need orthopedic care. Learn more at bronsonhealth.com/same day.
As part of Sealy Auto Group's growth plan to better serve customers in our local communities, I'm thrilled to announce our newest member to the Sealy family of dealerships, Sealy Select on 9th. Here you'll find high-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs that you can expect the same standard of excellence Sealy has provided for over 60 years. And at Sealy Select on 9th, you get same-day service with no appointment necessary as part of our commitment to the guest experience. Find out why we say better is just better. Better see Sealy Select on 9th.
Robin Hookery joining you in the lobby bar, downtown Radisson Plaza Hotel. We'll be moving over to the new Burdick's Bar and Grill when they finish up a long anticipated renovation. It's going to be awesome. I've heard some great things about the new Burdick's downtown Kalamazoo. We'll be moving in there in a couple of weeks when they get that finished. We're here on Mondays, here on Tuesday because of the Labor Day holiday, but normally on Mondays, starting at 6:30 with the Bronco Coaches Show throughout the fall and winter months. And let's change gears from football and talk a little football, little women's soccer with Coach Robinson. And wow, coming off a big victory over the Michigan Wolverines on Sunday. Coach, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, and thanks for having us. And yeah, it was a big weekend for our team, and one that always means a little bit extra when you're in state, you know. And it was a nice win. It's been much needed for us, for sure.
Playing in Ann Arbor, and you jumped on them, got off to a 2-0 lead there in the first half, and held them off with your D in the second half.
Yeah, it was a great start. I thought the ladies really executed the game plan really, really well. I mean, there's always an extra little bit of spice on those in-state games, and it means a lot. Obviously, you know, we have a Michigan transfer playing in the middle of our field as well right now, so there was a lot of emotion on it. But yeah, I thought they dealt with it really well. Fantastic start, and maybe had to play a little bit too much on the defensive end in the second half than we would have liked, but also to get over the line against a great team like that at the end and keep them out, as much as wasn't great for my heart rate, it was a fun finish and nice to get on the road with a win.
And we talked with Tate Halleck playing against his former team, Michigan State. Avery Peters is playing against her former team, Michigan. She got an assist in the 2-1 win.
Yeah, and I think she dealt with what's a very, very difficult day about as well as you can deal with it. You know, she played probably her best game as a Bronco, was all over the field, stood up as a leader. I mean, her teammates helped her a lot and stepped up for her as well. But yeah, it was a really good day.
The other goal was scored by Drew Martin, and she's going to be an offensive weapon for you this year, and you need it when you lose a player like Jen Blitchak, an All-American.
Yeah, and Drew's another great story in our program right now. She, you know, she hasn't had it easy for her whole career here. She stepped up when we've needed it to, and this year she's really stepped into a much bigger role, and she's earned it. And she works as hard as anybody, and she's a real talented player in the attacking half, and she's shown that so far. And it's no coincidence and no luck that she's stepping up and making big moments so far for us this season, and hopefully it's going to continue.
The other goal was scored by a newcomer to your program, Michaela Core-Pascal, a transfer from Kansas. Tell us about her game.
Yeah, and another new face. You know, Mickey's been great as well since she's jumped into the team. Different type of player. Obviously, trying to fill Jen Blitchuk's shoes, like you mentioned, is no easy task for anyone. But she's done it, I think, about as well as you can so far. And she's getting better every day, which is the most exciting thing for a young player like her. I forget sometimes she's still a sophomore, so she's still got a long career ahead of her. But she's doing great. She took a goal really well, and same, I think, probably put in her best performance as a Bronco this weekend, which is great.
You know, you lose a graduation, a great player like Jen Blitchak, but you get back a player that you missed all of last season during your championship run. And getting Mira back there on the back line really helps.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no replacement for for Mira Webster, our captain and centre back, and Mac Defensive Player of the year before last. So losing her last year certainly hurt, but I think it's grown her as a player off the field as well, and she's an even better player now than she was a year ago, and she's started the season fantastic for us, and same thing, she's getting better every week. So I'm really excited to see what she'll do once she gets into Mac play as well.
It's nice to go into these matches with a veteran group. You got a lot of seniors on your team, which that's a good thing, I think. If you got veterans back there playing a lot of minutes.
You know, it is a good thing as long as they're motivated, which they are. You know, and that's the most important thing. Is they don't play like players that have been through it for the past 3 or 4 years. They're very, very motivated to take the next step after last year and make this team better than last year's team, and that helps us a lot. I mean, having a back four who've all played 3.5 years of college soccer, it's a huge help, especially with a freshman goalkeeper. You know, we got a brand new goalkeeper in there, so I think the experience really helps.
Yeah, you didn't hesitate throwing a freshman back there between the pipes. She earned it.
Yeah, and they say there's no better way to learn how to swim than get thrown in there, right? And I think that's what she's been a part of, and she's learned how to swim pretty quick, and I think she's doing really well. And Mac goalkeeper of the week this week, well deserved, and I think same the future is very, very bright for her.
Yeah, Regan Sullivan. Tell us about her, where she came from.
Yeah, she came out of Chicago. She came in early as an early freshman, so graduated high school early. Came in the spring, which I think really helped her. And yeah, she's exciting for the future. She's got to see it. If you see her play, you'd never think she's a true freshman, but she's jumped right in. She's got the physicality of it. She's got the attitude and the charisma and the confidence, and it's worked really well so far. And same deal, she's getting better each week. So I hope is by the time Mac play comes around, she'll be the best in the league.
All right, then you brought in a whole boatload of freshmen. I think 10 in your freshman class.
Yeah, and that's, I think it's a really big learning year for those guys. Is they've got to try and figure out where they impact things, and they're working very hard every day and getting used to what Bronco soccer is about, which isn't easy when you first walk in the door. But they're working hard, and I think the future is bright for sure. I think some of them are going to step up and will be involved here in the next few weeks. And for the others, I think they'll keep working and be ready for the future when the time comes.
So off to a 2-2 start. You always play a challenging schedule, not unlike Coach Wiseman does over there on the men's side to get you ready for the Mid-American Conference. You got a match coming up at home on Sunday, right?
Yeah, it'll be nice. We've had certainly a very challenging opening 4 games, with no simple game in those 4. But we do it to be ready, and that's something we believe in here at Western Michigan is go out and play the best. It's the only way you get to be the best. And if we want to be in that national tournament at the end of the year, we know that we're going to play these caliber of teams. So there's no better preparation than play them early on in the season. So, yeah, we're excited. We host Detroit on Sunday, so it's nice to get home. We got DePaul next Saturday as well. So we got a nice little home 2-week here, a little break, and look forward to getting back at it.
And then the Mid-American Conference season starts, and of course the Broncos are the favorite. They should be. They've won the MAC the last 2 years, regular season, won both the tournament title and the regular season last year. And you got the target on your back, Coach.
Yeah, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. I think that's what you get with the success that we've had the last couple of years, and we like that. I think we're all feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about it. We got a little day break today, gave him the day off of practice, which we haven't done in a little while, and I walked past the training field today and there was like 25 kids out there practicing, so they just practiced without a coach. So I think that's a good sign of where we are right now, and I think they're very driven and motivated, and looking forward to doing it all again come conference.
Lewis Robinson with us. You also added to your coaching staff during the offseason.
Yeah, we were able to bring in James DeCosmo from Aquinas, so it's a nice new face and some new energy, which is healthy, keeps everybody on the toes a little bit.
Aquinas, a little connection there with you?
A little bit. We go back a couple years. So.
All right, how do you see the MAC shaping up? You guys are the favorites, but who else is good that you got to deal with?
Yeah, I think honestly, it's such a tough league in women's soccer that the difference between the top team and the 13th team this year with there being the 13 of us. It's a really hard conference, so I think
UMass coming in.
Yeah, UMass coming in. They'll come in, I think, in the top end. So it's tough. There's no easy games. You know, our regular rivals will all be around there, of course. But I think there's no easy games in that league. So we look forward to it. We're built for it. We're ready for it, and excited to get going.
Soccer out at the farm, the WMU Soccer Complex. It's a fun sport to watch, and Western Michigan is good in soccer. Both men and women compete at a very high level. I encourage you to get out there. You can get all the information, all the updates, all the news, and all the scheduling over on WMUBroncos.com. Go to the soccer page and hear an occasional interview with Lewis and some of the players, and encourage you to get out there and take in some soccer at the WMU Soccer Complex. Lewis, thanks for coming out. Good luck. Congrats on that win over Michigan.
Thank you.
All right, one final reminder about what's coming up this weekend. You got Bronco football. It's a 1:30 tailgate party over in Lot 13 with Young Gravy, and then over to Waldo Stadium for the season opener against North Texas, the Mean Green, coming off a 51-0 win over Lamar. Broncos will try and pick up a victory on the new playing surface at Waldo Stadium. Hope you can be over there. 3:30 kickoff. Join us for our pregame show on the radio side on 106.5 Jack FM starting at 3 o'clock, and then into the stadium for Western Michigan football. Wear your white for a whiteout at Waldo Stadium. Special thanks to our guests, Coach Robinson. For our football guests, we had Nadeem Tucker and Tate Halleck, and of course, head coach Lance Taylor. I'm Robin Hook. We'll be back here next Monday, 6:30 here in the lobby bar for our next edition of the Bronco Coach Show. Have a great week, everybody. Go Broncos.